Yo, what's up, guys? We're back. Um, Took a trade Friday. Been trading this week. Hasn't really been the best week. Hasn't been the best few weeks since my last video, since I blew my account. I had a few fundeds, blew those, and I've been in a really bad headspace ever since. And I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still grinding, I'm still working, and this past week was actually one of the better weeks. I got my psychology back. Um, Trading was pretty decent. Monday wasn't good for me, but um, you know, Tuesday through Friday was good, and Friday was my best trading day I've ever had on any eval account, making $10,000 on my evals. So, I mean, it's evals. I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's evals, so it's not real money yet, but $10,000, it's pretty good. So, I'm gonna show you guys the trade I took. I was on a call with Josh and Matthias on Friday during work. I was at work and I just decided to hop on the call and skip out on a little work so that I could trade, because this is my life. So I really don't care about work. I'd rather make this my life. So, um, starting off the day, I'm pretty sure everybody was looking for shorts. Majority of the people were. We had a pretty nice downtrend here. I mean, I said before the market opened, I was thinking, I mean, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, but obviously we're not predicting traders. We are reactionary traders. You can't just predict that this is going to happen. You have to react on like what is really happening, um, because that's what a good trader does. So, starting off, market obviously dumped. Then we got this beautiful recovery candle here. I mean, just look at that. Just blowing past these two down candles. I mean, this was the first 5-minute candle for the New York Open, but beautiful recovery here. And going into this day, I was kind of really questioning my bias a lot. I'm sure everybody else was, but we had a lot more draws and liquidity to the upside than we did the downside. Of course, I mean, we've been in a downtrend for the past 4 days now, and looking really ugly. But Friday was a really good day, so um, we saw market come up. We saw some chop here, and this is where I entered right here. I did micros. I did 3 micros, just to um, lessen my risk. And I targeted London high, London high. And this was the trade. I mean, I didn't take minis, obviously. I took micros, but I'm just going to show you on the mini chart. So we saw a unicorn model right here. We saw low, higher high, lower low, higher high breaking through this high. And there was a fair value gap here. It left the fair value gap here. And that is our unicorn. When we see a breaker, this is the breaker, and leaves a fair value gap within the same confluence. Actually, it should be. So, took this trade, marked it out, and take profit was up here, London high, and I set my low. So there was this fair value gap here, 1 minute fair value gap here, and another small one down here. What my buddy likes to do is he puts it at the bottom of this fair value gap, the closest presented fair value gap. I mean, it makes sense. I usually go the bottom of the first presented fair value gap, but usually if it comes down and closes past this first, the closest fair value gap, it's likely going to go to the next fair value gap. So I mean, I really should have either put it here or put it under the first fair value gap, but or closest fair value gap. But mine doesn't really make a lot of sense. But we had an SMT. We had a nice doji candle here. Beautiful strength pushing to the upside. Retracement here. This is, I mean, this is where people were, I am assuming, getting super scared. But we like to see this chop because it was showing that this fair value gap was holding. And boom, just absolute banger of a hit. Went all the way up to previous New York lunch high, and that was a banger. So that was the first trade I took on my 3 trade day evals, making 900 on each event, account, so around 3,000. And then the next trade I took, and I was done for the day. I was like, whatever. I apparently had another account that got renewed, and I didn't even know about it for Alpha Futures. So I had a 100K eval account that was $200 that I didn't even know that was still getting renewed and stuff. And this was the trade I took on that. So if we go to the 5 minute here, this trade and this account, I really didn't care if I passed or not. I mean, it wasn't like a too big of a deal for me, so I kind of just threw whatever I could out there. And I remember seeing this. It was around noon. Yeah, it was around noon. I remember seeing this. I saw this 5 minute fair value gap get touched into, and then just a strength hard pull down. And I was looking. I mean, this technically this would be invalid liquidity because we already had closure past this, but I still like to use this as a confluence as long as it's the previous session's fair value or liquidity, because if we use this, like this liquidity up here, like that's already been taken out and it's really not valid. I mean, I should probably be deleting that. I need to clean up my charts, but I don't like to use liquidity from previous days, only the previous day's sessions. So these past 2 sessions, I would use their liquidity. I mean, this is okay. This is valid because it hasn't been swept yet until here, and then it's invalid. But now all this is invalid for me. But I still like to use the previous session's liquidity. They're not too hard. They're not too strong. I don't like to use them too strongly because they've already been swept. But price does like to react off it. And if you haven't noticed that, that's just what I've noticed. That's what works for me. I mean, you can see like price likes to like is just, you know, it's like literally staying in this liquidity that's been for Asia high, like, and then London low. Like, look at it. It's just kind of like finding it and just kind of reversing. So that's just kind of like what I like to do. And for this trade, I took a short. I used 2 minis on this one because this was a 100K eval and I didn't really care what happened, and I needed 6,000 to pass, and I think I made, yeah, $500, $940, and my stops were right here at this liquidity here. Quick. And yep, targeted that, and price, and I completely forgot about this trade. Completely forgot about this. This was at noon, and then I remembered at 4 p.m. when I was at the dentist's office that I had a trade that I forgot about, and I didn't even like look at my phone since then to see if it like hit or not. I just forgot about it and then suddenly remembered. And this is what it was. Came up, didn't close past this fair value gap. I mean, I should have really been watching it and entered like here. That would have been way better. But I really didn't care about the account, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just do this. And it was like, enter here, and then it, blah, blah, blah. So this was kind of lucky. Wasn't really the best, but it worked out. Targeted in our favor, and yeah, this was the trade. So made around $9,000, $10,000 dollars on my evals. So that was the day. That's the trade recap, and yeah, I'm gonna play out the video of the trade hitting, and that'll be it. So hope you guys have a good weekend.